Now, this one might sound a little bit weird, but what if I told you there was, in fact, a Mario Party game where the single player was nothing to do with regular minigames? But before we get to that, I feel like I just need to point out the Shy Guy. Just look at him. How was this not a playable character? I mean, really, just look at him. He has the style for it. Would you not want to play as a Shy Guy with that much fashion? I would think so. I think you would. I think the world would. And if that wasn't enough, there's even another Shy Guy here. And if that wasn't even enough, you can even get Shy Guy cookies. See, just look at this. With all the Shy Guy apparel, how the heck was he not a playable character? Screw the rest of them, they're all dead to me. I'm not kidding. This is something Mario Party 7 has. The single player mode to this game is a mode with no minigames. So clearly we have to do it. This is what Mario Party was meant for. This is advanced Mario Partying. Pure skill. Actually, I think it would be more skill-based if the store existed. Now, because there are no Shy Guys to play as, I figured the skeleton would be just as close. Let's start with the first stage. Ooh, I'm up against Toad. He's out for blood because he used to be the playable, or not playable character, the host. It was only a matter of time. Toad was just... he was just waiting to attack someone. And this is perfect justification. Ooh, I get to skip the tutorial. And that was probably the closest it'll ever get on the dice roll. So, single player mode in this Mario Party of all, it's a little bit weird. This really is the boards without minigames. Now, you do get dueling games, but after the turn ends, you don't get, like, minigames. No 1v1, 1v2, or 3, or 2v2. And it's a bit weird. It means money's like a lot smaller in circulation. Let's take everything Toad has from him. I think this game still lets you pick. Oh, I remember this. This is one of those games that rather than pick the money up front, you have to win and then play a minigame. Or, not a minigame. Play slots to decide what the other person loses. Kind of a weird thing. It almost makes duels feel more down to chance. You know, I have to say, this is kind of messed up, considering there are Goombas on the cruise ship. Oh. So I actually had to jump on them. Or, I mean, ground pound. I have to say, it's kind of weird just thinking about how this game is running in 60 frames. Damn it, that wasn't enough money. No, now I can't afford the star. Maybe if I get really lucky, they'll also get a dual space. Or better yet, I just have to roll a -1. Can I use this on myself? Damn. Damn. This is convenient. That was sure nice, just a random money square. Alright, looks like that'll send me back the fastest. Then again, it is kind of tempting to go see Blooper. So, playing this game in Mario Party, I feel like it's an interesting concept. The only ah shoot, I wasn't paying attention to what item he used. The only weird thing is that you can only do this in 1v1s. Like, I know the dueling minigames were supposed to be the 1v1s of Mario Party, but having a whole board dedicated to them just feels strange. Granted, this makes traveling, like, a lot faster. I guess because of the lack of minigames, it's harder to forget what you were doing. I feel like these money blocks could probably shift the balance in weird, cruel, and unusual ways. Like, you just know those things can be broken to heck if this game actually uses timing for the blocks. Because I know Mario Party kind of is inconsistent with that. I know, like, the first two for sure were actually timing based rather than just RNG. Single player minigame. Please be a wheel. Aww, it's not a wheel. I was really hoping for a wheel. Is this one of those RNG games? You know, this Mario Party is really feeling a lot more luck-based than I remember. Then again, that probably is the reason why people like 3. Oh good, it's not a luck-based minigame. It's a memory one. That you don't have enough to actually try out all the locks. So it is partially luck-based. Seems like a scam. To get screwed over by pure RNG? Huh, sure is weird how Bowser decided to stare at the camera. Oh, I was kind of hoping for a present. It's, you know, like one of those, you did so well at not dying, have a pity coin. Ah, I got excited thinking Toad landed on his own item. Kind of weird seeing Toad and Toadsworth right next to each other. Now that I look at it, everyone's kind of similar heighted. weirdly similar heighted. It's not quite same heighted, just really close to being the same height. Well, that's rigged. You can just block someone? I don't think Toad's too good at this. Damn it, I expected more from the AI.
Finish!
They didn't even bother counting it. I was kind of expecting them to go like one by one. But sure enough, no. What a scam. This is what I mean. Dueling minigames should be a guaranteed, like, hit. You shouldn't get lucky that you lost. So one of the funny things about this game is you can actually replace other people's item spaces. It's so messed up. It's like, you thought you had an item there? Now you don't. Getting an awful lot of reds. The game really likes Toad. Oh, what's this? Bunch of Shy Guys. Libyan. So this is how the AI plays board game. You know, this might as well have been a minigame. It's like a stage minigame. I bet the developers were happy because it basically saved a loading screen. I wonder what's going to happen since I'm about to land on a mic game, and despite using a microphone to talk, I don't think Dolphin's set up to handle it by default. Not only that, a bunch of the mic minigames had you blowing air. I can just imagine how awful that would sound on stream. Just to blow into the mic. You don't even give me some money? Wow. I basically got on disc locked out DLC in the form of that mic. I'm kinda curious what Toad put on that space. I get the feeling if I land on it, I'll get shanked by it. Wow. Stand on a leaning tower and they just throw you back to the beginning? What a sham. Well, I don't think I'll be able to get that. Oh, especially not with this roll. Toad pretty much has it unless he starts rolling a bunch of ones. Well, there is always a chance Toad could be an idiot and say no. There is always the chance Toad could just decide, I don't need stars, and just go postal with this money. I think Toad has the advantage. Yeah, it's so messed up. They even give you this, like, little intro, they should just have a text box show up saying microphone not detected, minigame can't be played. Rather than just like waste your time with the happy music. Oh, neat, a 10. Finally, a decent roll. Wait, what was the number I had left? 6. That minigame. You know what? Let's go see what Toad put over there. Oh, neat, it's the item store. I could have sworn this game got rid of it. I feel like I might as well take it, considering what the price it's at. Seems like a weird genie lamp replacement. Just Flutter. Or Wiggler. Well, that was a waste of 10 coins. Now, I'm breaking that space the next and of course he has one. I feel scammed. Out of all people to lose to, Toad. I mean, just look at him, and his weird lack of shadow. I mean, would anyone really be happy losing to that? No, really. Gotta love that confetti centered in the middle. It's almost like this game wasn't intended for widescreen. Oh my god, Tribones is dead! He fell apart! You know, I've heard about people not taking losing to actually fall apart over it. Neat! Points to buy something that I don't have any need for. Since everything's unlocked, and I feel like the game's saying something by putting me against Toadette right after Toad. I really feel like the game's trying to say something. Who would have thought that because of Toadette, people would be drawing art of Peach and Bowser? But who would have thought out of all characters, somehow a character unrelated to them would be the catalyst for like the wave of weird art with the whole Bowsetti and Booetta? I think that's what the Boo one's called. Really, did anyone ever see that? I know, I sure as heck didn't. Weird, I got a good roll. I wonder if the game's feeling sorry for me losing to Toad, and... Holy shoot, how did I forget what the star was already? This is not a good sign, to be forgetting about stuff that fast. Might as well go towards the shop. You know, these item store prices are weirdly affordable. I'm so used to, like, the good items being worth just slightly more coins than they should be. And for the really good items basically being over a star. Like the genie lamp, it warps you to the star, but it costs 50 coins. Or the Boo lamp. Or I think it's a bell in the older ones. It lets you call Blue so you can have him steal a star for you. Wow, that was an awful roll. Wow, those are just too awful. You know, 1 and 2 is actually the worst roll you can get. Because if you get 1 and 1, the game actually gives you money. I got the worst rolls I could have gone 3 times in a row. I put my luck in reverse. I don't want Toad outside him. I want... Damn it. I can't cancel it out. Not fair. Something awful's going to happen to me if I just let that thing there. Ooh, a Donkey Kong minigame. I wonder if the game's going to tell me, you need a microphone for this. Go buy one. If I remember right, Donkey Kong minigames are weird, because you go up against Donkey Kong as if you were a playable character, but you can never play as him. Kind of weird how he used to be a playable character, but they got rid of him just for these minigames. I mean, I figured they could have used someone else if they wanted a host of minigames. You know, like Toadsworth and Toad. Good old button mashing minigames. Apparently they're better than rotating a control stick, losing the palms of your hands. You know, for how fast I'm pressing this, I really expected Dry Bones to climb a lot faster. Might as well win free money. It's like free money, but with the 3-minute loading screen. Well, at least I have this star guaranteed. Weird, she didn't say yes. I remember on like Mario Party 4 for the GameCube, the AI would look at stuff in the store, even if it wouldn't buy anything. Probably a good thing in the long run that it says no now, instead of just going through the items. Although really, how often would you say no when you're playing Mario Party? You usually just say no if you don't have any money, but considering how cheap the items are, I feel like you're just better off looking regardless. I mean, 5 points for a mushroom is weirdly helpful. Like, you don't even have to debate the cost of money at that point. It's just helpful. Neat. I wonder if I'll get to see the AI play a minigame. Or can I actually change that in settings? View instructions. Oh wow, you can turn it off. Message speed. Oh, they got rid of movement speed. I like that feature in Mario Party 3. Movement speed is a good thing. Really helped the game speed up, even if it ruined the animations. You know, Bowser, I can't help but feel like you stole 1 coin more than half. Huh. Toadette has such a normal voice compared to Toad. That's kind of concerning. Let's see how much this gets me. Neat, it's almost like I've rolled perfect. But not quite. Even when I get a 10, I still lose money somehow. Maybe I should switch out characters. Maybe Dry Bones wasn't the closest thing to Shy Guy as I originally thought. But seriously, just seeing any of the Toad characters standing next to each other really makes you wonder, how much of the same asset are they using? Ooh, mushroom. And a DK space. That was probably the best I could have hoped for. Let's see what potentially good Donkey Kong will give. Potentially good ult? Well, he's not being that generous right now. Didn't I just get this minigame? I'd swear you'd think the game didn't have any minigames at the rate this is going. You know, because of how big DK is, I can't tell if I'm climbing faster. Weird how those spiders are sprites, but the honeycombs aren't. I don't know what to say. At that point, you know, the minigame might as well just be a spam A and occasionally look at the screen to know where to turn. I feel like that exact minigame has been done before, only faster. And a little bit more exciting for being faster. Not going to lie, I kinda thought the game started dropping frames or something. When I saw Toadette's block go that slow. And now to see Toadette potentially just be handed money or just go, oh no. You know, when I put skip, I was kind of expecting it to skip this part too. Why does she get more money? Too bad we'll never know how she lost. Still, come on, Donkey Kong, why are you giving her more money? She has more money than me! Well, I'd have to roll a 1 in order for that to do anything bad. You know, let's not even risk it. Ooh, 16. I wonder which path's actually shorter. Huh, looks like they're the same. Might as well take the item shop. So this is where, like, even then, I'm so used to the golden block costing 30. Yeah, might as well take this. Probably more helpful than the gold one because I can actually control where to land. Neat, 20. Finally, my rolls are improving. Or, not improving. Becoming decent for once. No, I thought Toadette was actually on her way to the star. I thought she was just a few spaces away. I feel kind of glad I actually still went for it. I really thought Toadette was just like a few spaces, like she would turn into it right there. Okay, that still bothers me, but Toadette has a more normal voice than Toad. Why? Why does she have such a more normal voice? Like, wouldn't you expect hers to be higher pitched than Toad's? Speaking of Toadette, does anyone find it weird that she went missing for a few years? Alright, hopefully this blow block doesn't have like a delay when you jump. It kind of does. You basically have to do it one before. Boy, would that have been bad. I know the items don't matter anymore, so I might as well keep them and see if I get a higher score. Part of me kind of wants to say no, just to see Toadette struggle, but knowing this game, Toadette's just going to get like perfect 10s all the way to the star. Gotta love how the confetti only falls in about a 4x3 space. You know, compared to how one-sided I went with Toad, that felt a little too normal. Neat, more money I'll never use. This feels weird, just having the Bowser stage already there. Almost makes me feel like there'd be like a secret 7th one. Because usually you have to fight to unlock the Bowser stage. Feels really weird just having it there. Well, so much for picking the order. I wonder what the odds of seeing rainbows in the ocean are. Weird. Birdo's wearing a ring, even though I don't think she has fingers drawn on. Oh, I know she does. She just has her hand in a fist. Now that I think about it, everyone does with Toadsworth. Weird. Out of all characters, for him to have more polygons. I know he's the host, and like, normally there would be 4 other players on the board, but still. Speaking it earlier about how Toadette went missing for a while, what's up with Toadsworth no longer being around? Okay, this is another one of those whole scam things. There's nothing to tell them apart. Oh my god, I strapped him on! I was expecting him to grab on from the stick. I don't know how to feel anymore. I don't think I'll look at Toadsworth the same way anymore. You know, if my character wasn't dead, I feel like something bad could have happened there. Like something really bad could have just happened right then and there. Forget the character, what about the little houses on the bottom? You know, maybe this is why none of the boards are in the Mushroom Kingdom. Horrifically weird labor laws. And by weird, I mean humane. Even for a dead turtle. Go! Yeah, you'd really think they'd just jump over the wooden support beams. Oh shoot. started repeating.
Finish!
Well, good to know the AI is actually good at... Oh, weird, Birdo has fingers now. Too bad they'll go away the moment she's on the board. How come she stole everything I had and I couldn't steal anything from Toad? Why is the board... no, it's not the board. It's Toadsworth. He's the reason. Why is everything rigged against Dry Bones? He's already dead. What more can they want? Yeah, now I think about it, Dry Bones seems like the perfect character to do life insurance fraud with. Like, really? He's basically built for it. Having a dead character. Like, more so than Boo, because, like, with Boo you already know he's a ghost. You know, Dry Bones could pretend to be not dead. Maybe not the best, but he could still pretend. How did Birdo get so much money so quickly compared to me? Yes, I have 100 coins. Just ignore the 0. Damn. Oh wait, he gave me some money. That was actually a worthwhile amount. He basically gave me a star for coming to see him. I was really expecting the game to just shank me for, like, getting to the top without any money. It's like, you didn't do it right, now you have to suffer. You know, kind of like in the first Mario Party, how on the first, I think it's the first stage, the one with the Sky Castle, how sometimes if you go there, instead of Toad, you'll get Bowser, and Bowser will sell you junk that breaks immediately. Yeah, I thought that was a really nice touch, how Bowser's selling you defective stuff. And even when it's not defective, your character still says no. There's something about that that's just great. But no, I want to replace Birdo's. Oh, now you have a heart game, but you just let me do it to Toad? Okay, that explains why. Wait, that was kind of worthless. All it did was take 1 from me. Yeah, I feel like this could screw me over in the long run. That warp pipe. Granted, it probably makes more sense to place them on the beginning parts of the map, and at the very end. You know, for that way they could have the chance that, oh, you could go back at the very end. Well, this looks like a good spot for it. Goodbye, Shy Guy. Why couldn't you be a playable character? Like, really? But why Birdo? No, really, why Birdo? And it's not like Nintendo can ever make up their mind with how she's supposed to sound, or if she's even a she. Ooh, Bowser. Will Birdo lose it all? I don't know why, but I get the feeling older Mario Party games might have had a better skip feature. Even though they cut out the minigame, it still feels a little bit long-winded. Just a little bit. Ooh, a perfect 10. What are the odds of that? Neat, I even got a 20. These are weirdly good rolls. If I remember right about Kamek, assuming it's the same Mario Party game, and you can use him on yourself, you want to use it when you don't have any items. Wow, that is dirty, Birdo. That is just flat out dirty. Putting the warp pipe one space in front of me. Oh, where's the taunt button on this game? Wait, do I need to pay for taunts, or did they get rid of them in this game? I was paying attention. Is this an actual duel? It sure enough looks like it. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like in the newer Mario Party games, the AI is just awful at minigames like this.
Go!
I probably should have paid attention to where the or finish line actually was. I'd like to believe it's here. I was just hoping it would be right across.
Finish!
Now to have the game have Birdo not pay any price for picking fights. Yay, I took something from her. I took the money she stole from me and nothing more. That's unfulfilling. I want Birdo to pay the price and, like, just have everything stolen. You know what? Screw you, Birdo. I'm not landing on that filthy pipe. Damn. Didn't think that through. Didn't think it'd send me that far. But wait, 3 whole coins? I feel like I lost so much. Might as well use the warp pipe on myself, assuming it works that way. I kind of wish there was like in the older GameCube Mario parties where if you land on your own space, if it's a hammer, bro, they'll take the money from you. Then in like later ones, he would take the money from you and give it back to you. So you would lose 5 coins, and then the hammer bro would give you the 5 coins he took from you. It was such a weird thing. It still feels kind of weird, seeing the characters on the map without shadows. Huh, she took the same one I did. Yeah, I feel like Gamber's policy or luck or whatever would say otherwise. Alright, so that only affects opponents. Yeah, I'll take it. Even though I still don't have 100. can't hurt too much. You know, after that roll it did hurt. Especially when I just got a cannon. I really get the feeling these minigames really favor my opponent. Don't know why, just getting that feeling. Just really am. Ooh. It's a minigame with tapping and the controls to... Dolphin just crashed. Or not? It sort of crashed. You can tell one of the special effects isn't loading right.
Finish!
Well, that was fast. Okay, I'm going to go immediately save this. Damn, even if I took everything she owned, I still wouldn't have enough for the star. Or, not star. The top of the mountain. Weird. Things are actually going normal for Birdo right now. You know, even though Birdo may or may not actually be a woman, since she has a ring, what's up with, like, where's the weird art for her? Like, out of all characters, I feel like she could have so much more. Especially compared to Bowsetti and Buzetta. God, I hope I'm getting the Boo name right. You know, screw you, Birdo, and your weird cannon. Why does it sound like everyone outside's having a crazy exciting street race every few minutes? But why? Oh boy, now to do a minigame which I may or may not lose to pure chance. Oh, it's the best of minigames. Now, I know this is going to be stupid, but part of me wonders what a pure skill-based Mario Party would look like. This doesn't seem like it's RNG. Or, I mean, not RNG. Purely luck-based. It seems like there might be skill in it. Wow, this one was weirdly easy. Especially for a Bowser minigame. Why are all these Bowser minigames using the same stage? Like, that one was just weirdly easy. I could've just stood there bouncing. And I would've had enough time to get all of them. No, Birdo's so playing dirty. Like, every opportunity she has. Ooh, she got the bad way down. That must suck to, like, actually have all the money and get scammed by that. Alright, now I just need to land on the blue and I should have enough. Alright. Now for the game not to shank me in some cruel and unusual way. I was about to say, if she had gone perfect 10s... Yeah, that's a weird thing. I know the dice in this aren't too... Holy shoot, comrade! Thank you so much! Taking little sister lover's place. Funny enough, there were actually 2 people tied for 3rd place. So, comrade, how are you doing today? Thanks again for the bits. Wait, did I just win? Alright, now it's impossible for me to lose. Hello, weird turtle. Give me whatever overpriced souvenir you're selling. Well, that's good to hear. I'm doing good. Just playing Mario Party without minigame. Oh my god, it was a souvenir. You get 100 coins for a shirt? I feel so robbed. Uh, 100 coins for a shirt? You know, no, I want my time back. That was not a worthy challenge. But yeah, actually answering your question, comrade, I'm doing pretty good. Just playing Mario Party, but infamous. Mario Party's infamous for minigames, and I'm playing a mode that doesn't really have minigames. Yeah, a lot of people are really excited for Red Dead 2. Although, maybe I'm overthinking things, but if Red Dead 1 was a sequel to Red Dead Revolver, shouldn't Red Dead 2 not have a number in its name? Like, shouldn't it be Red Dead, insert noun here? Oh shoot, I didn't want to hear what this guy had to say. Oh, weird, it's a bandit. Wait, am I actually getting story? Holy shoot, these boards had story and I was skipping out on them. You know, this seems like it could end in disaster. Getting guard dogs to... Holy shoot, congratulations! Neat! The weird ad marketing analytical system thingy actually did something good for once. Give me that number 2. Thanks again for the 5 bits, comrade. Oh, I see how it is, Wario. Trying to keep things fair. Actually rolling beside me. Oh, we can't have this, Wario. There's no such thing as balanced gameplay in Mario Party. Thanks, comrade. So, comrade, how familiar are you with Mario Party? Because these games are always just a treat to play with, like, a group of people. I don't really think I can get anything good out of that. Oh, well, if you ever get the chance, try to play these with a group of people. These games are amazing with people because everyone will hate each other, like, by the end of a round. There's just something magical about Mario Party that brings out hatred in people. I'm not even kidding. Even though it's all bright and colorful, this game somehow gets, like, negative emotions out of people. You know, it's kind of weird having Wario be next to my character. I'm so used to the AI being so random. Well, for whatever it's worth, like, even though it's not on the Xbox store anymore, and you have to do like some weird stuff like putting in developer mode, you can actually get Nintendo 64 emulators on an Xbox. It's a bit convoluted, but that's an actual thing you can do. The only bad thing is you have to put in developer mode, and I think that costs like $30 for some reason. The moment I figured out about that, like, if I had an Xbox, I would so waste the $30 just to sideload an emulator in it. Oh wow, this guy's all the way back at the start. Damn, I basically have to go around the whole board just to get him. Sadly, I don't have it yet, but it looked interesting. I wasn't excited for it. It doesn't really look like the classic old school Mario Party, but there's something about a minigame being just shake a box that I really want to know what it feels like. I know it's the most stupid thing, but the fact that in the new Mario Party, one minigame is literally just shaking a box. Like, I have to go through it. I have to experience it. You know, I can't tell if the point of this was to hit Wario or to prevent the things from being scored.
Finish!
Oh, they were weights. Oh my god. Wario! Like, out of all people, I feel like he had that rigged against him. Kind of like this. Even when you win, you don't get anything. Gotta love Mario Party. Yeah, I can't tell if Wario's actually really good at the game, or if he's really good at getting similar roles that I do. Well, this seems strangely affordable. Wow. Only one of those rules is actually worth anything. How'd I get myself over there? This is like the weird part of Mario Party that becomes almost strategic. Keyword being almost. Ooh, I get a minigame if I go down there. Let's see what weird minigames in this pot place. Hey, Jasmine. You know what? I'll do it tomorrow if you want. I'm not kidding. I actually own that game. How are you doing, Jasmine? Damn, I missed that purple snake. Oh shoot. Another human. You never know. Maybe one of the bots will get sentient and start having conversations. Well, it's good to hear that you're feeling festive. I'm doing pretty good, despite playing Mario Party. Because, you know, Mario Party's always that thing. Ooh, Fortnite. A lot of people seemingly get angry about the idea of Fortnite. Don't know why. Trash Panda. Yeah, I've heard that yeah, a lot of people don't like it for some reason. I know I'm a little bit biased because I traded some Steam keys around to get an actual key for the main game. So I'm like probably one of the few people who's played the... Wait, the game's actually telling Wario to not give up. But what is this? Oh wow, 100+ wins. Yeah, I can imagine getting burnt out on something like that. As fun as it is, there's only so much you can do with one map. I wasn't paying attention. Is Wario actually next to me? I feel like things could have gone really ugly. Like, really, really ugly. Ah, damn it, I have to get all the way over there? Damn it, I wish I had paid attention to the story they gave me at the intro. Yeah, I was thinking about that. Part of me wants to continue Dead Space. Oh, neat, I got triple. Aw, I didn't get money for it. I was debating Dead Space because I sorta started it, but then had to stop because of computer issues. But outside of Dead Space, I really didn't have anything else in mind for, like, anything scary. It's not, but it scares some people. If anything, it's just a good game that has good lighting. I could always replay like a Resident Evil game. People still think the old Resident Evil games are scary, right? Or I could play like one of the newer ones that's not a shooter. Like, both of the Revelation games were considered good. Yeah, I didn't really have too much in mind for anything Halloween related. Oh, my character Drybones is dead. That's almost Halloween related. He's like a walking skeleton. Oh wait, shoot. No, game! I didn't want to do practice. Can you imagine that? Actually practicing the minigame to be good at it like a reasonable person? Yeah, I swear, it's like Donkey Kong doesn't even try. Which is what makes it weird when someone loses. It's almost like the AI just gave up. Can't believe it. I always win these games, but he always gives me 10 coins. Why don't I ever get 30? Wait! I've got it! Sonic Adventure actually had a Halloween level! Pumpkin Hill! And it has like this amazingly bad rap on it, like... Ah, shoot, how are the lyrics? The lyrics for Pumpkin Hill are amazing. In all the wrong ways. No. Darn. I'm trying to think. What else could be Halloween-like? Sonic is scary, but not for the intended reasons. It's sort of like, oh my god, these games used to be good? How did they become this bad? Kind of scary. And that's the weirdest kind of scary. Well, Well, for whatever it's worth, I think I just realized why Wario was trailing me. It makes perfect sense for this map. Although I think he might have overshot. Yeah, I know for sure not to go there. Sonic Adventure 2. You know what? I agree. Sonic Adventure 2 is amazing. I don't care what people say. That game has aged gracefully. Even if the camera's kind of wonky, it's not the game. It's the player's fault. Clearly, it's just high skill. I've only been half paying attention to Wario. Did he just do some MLG strategies? He went from I think Wario might be a sleeper agent. Now I don't know where he's going to come from. What if he shanks me when I don't expect it? Hey look, there's a GameCube! You know what, I feel like this is good insurance. The Twister, spelled with 2 E's. That's how you know it's serious business. Why do I get the feeling these guys swim faster than me? You know, I can't help but feel if my character was alive, this could be considered torture. I'm just saying, this doesn't seem like something you'd want to have the living do. It doesn't look good. Hey look, it's Bowser. He hasn't shown up in a while. Now to watch Wario lose money and not be told why. Oh wait, he didn't lose money. It's like the only AI that's actually beat Bowser. Everyone else kinda just stands there. Okay, Wario's getting a little too smart. He might actually come after me. I feel like I need all the protection. Yeah, that was a thing, the developer... Not the developer... Well, yeah, it was the developers. That was a thing they were actually advertising. Like, Rockstar was saying, like, oh, they poured so much into it. 100-hour work weeks. It's worth it for horse testicles that react to cold and temperature. I'm just saying, if I was on that studio and I had worked an 100-hour week, regardless of how realistic and immersive it is, I don't think the ends justify the means. Like, can you imagine how angry the developers who worked on that must be? No, he stole the star from me. Quite literally one space away from the checkpoint, or not the checkpoint, the end flag. He got a perfect roll on that. Oh, because you know, like, overworking employees just for the sake of overworking employees. The game's not selling bad, it's just that a lot of people were making a big deal about how, like, one of the producers was bragging about how they had spent 100-hour weeks for some of the employees, which, you know, that's like way beyond overtime. Like, how many hours a day would you have to work to get 100 hours in a week? Like, have to do more than 10 hours every day. Still seems like a stupid thing to advertise. We made our employees do 100-hour weeks on this game. Give us your money. No, but I thought that was a good idea to say like a few weeks before it came out. Now comes the question, how do I get to Wario? I just need to put everything in the way to stop him. Maybe I'll get lucky with these items. Yeah, it feels kind of weird having a Mario Party game where the items are actually dependent on the stage. Oh, there he is. I wonder if I can run up to him. Like, you know, just run up to someone and smack them. It's like, why'd you take my thing? Damn it, he's right there. If only the chain chomp could go, like, against the road. Is that a good idea to tell, like, essentially a guard dog to go against traffic? I feel like this could end in both ways. It could either be really good or really bad advice to tell someone. Okay, good. Wario's not rolling like amazing. I might actually be able to catch up to him. If I was asked that, I'd probably feel perplexed. Like, can you imagine how weird that must be? Not just on, like, an art standpoint, on, like, having to make the art, but having to program it? Can you just imagine how weird that must feel? Like, what do you say? It's like, what would you tell people at, like at the water tank on a lunch break? You'd be like, oh hey man, guess you just got done drawing horse testicles. Like, how would you explain that to coworkers? That you got paid to draw horse testicles? And forget about, like, once you actually get past, like, the art part with drawing them, imagine the programmer. They have to see the art, even if they didn't make it. This seems like a thing that'd probably be really weird to talk about. Like, something you might not even want to say you were involved with. But I have a feeling Donkey Kong climbs faster. You know, if Donkey Kong dodged a little bit more, I feel like that minigame could be challenging. Oh well. I still really feel like I've seen a better version of that minigame in an older Mario Party. And look, I'm right next to the little stage everyone does minigames on. How do I hurt Wario? There just has to be a way. Oh, so that was the way. You know, I really wonder how the people involved with the marketing must feel. Like, would you say you've done a good job or a bad job when people say that? Like, that's beyond surreal at this point. Oh, damn it, now he's behind me. Damn it, why is Wario's luck so good? I feel like I'm just going to accidentally run past him at this rate. He's like weirdly getting good, bad rolls. Right, so every board works a little bit different. In some boards you're trying to get a lot of money, in other boards you need coins to buy specific items. In this one, it's kind of like... coins are your ammunition to hurt people through the guard dogs, the chain chomps. So the game gives you more coins than usual just for the sake of being able to afford them. Basically, whenever you have a lot of coins, the board doesn't really care about coins. Dang it, these snakes are outplaying me. Yeah, I'm just saying, this guy has it coming. He's not exactly doing a good job of not looking like a snake. You know, that probably has to be the most practical item I've ever seen out of Mario Party. Damn it, he's one behind the doghouse. I just need to get a really lucky roll. And that was not it. Why does Mario have so much luck out of all characters? I mean, this is a guy who had land stolen from him. How does this man, out of all characters, seem to be good at getting away with this? It really feels like the game's just rigged against Dry Bones for some reason. Come on, lucky 3 10s. I'll take 3 5s. Damn. Kind of weird how affordable this... oh, shit. That sort of made up for it. My favorite character I would probably have to say is Shy Guy. I don't know why, I just really like him. And I think it's a shame he's not a playable character in this game. Even though you can buy, like, cookies and toys featuring Shy Guy. Really, it's a tragedy. Out of all characters, Shy Guy doesn't get any attention in this game. I don't know why. Part of me preferred Mario Tennis games for that reason. Because you could play a Shy Guy in them, compared to the Mario Golf games. Oh, neat, I actually got just enough to make it to the doghouse. I know with the new one you can, but like, they were kind of weird with it, because in Mario Party 9, you can play as Shy Guy, but then in 10 you can't play as him. But then in the newest one you can play as him. Why did they keep taking away Shy Guy? Like, out of all characters, why him? And speaking of characters, I don't think Drybones ever came back as a playable character after this. He was kind of just left for dead. Completely forgotten about. Wait, really? He's in the new one? I don't know why, but I thought Drybones got kicked out. Because I don't think I saw him in 9. Or 8. Oh, neat, you have the Switch version. So how was Fortnite? Did you win outrageous prizes?
Finish!
That's what you win at the end of Fortnite, right? The number 1 followed by the Victory Royale, you get a prize, right? Kind of like with PUBG, how you would get chicken, apparently. Yeah, I'm just saying, that chicken better be good if I have to kill 99 people for it. No. Damn, that would suck to kill 99 people and get really bad chicken. Right. I heard they added, like, enemies onto the map. The prize is being happy. Yeah? Just like with the reward for Desert Bus. There's definitely something at the end of that 8-hour drive. I refuse to believe there's no reward for Desert Bus. Like, just maybe if you beat it, like, you'll just randomly get a message on Steam from one of the developers saying, "Stop playing this game. Please." Wouldn't that be a great reward for beating Desert Bus? Okay. If not Desert Bus, then... a noose. You know, that's not the worst reward. All things considered. I'm just saying, there have been a lot of worse rewards. Right, so Desert Bus is this strange video game that was made by a magician. The game was so bad, it was considered one of the worst games in the world. And it was so bad, the US government actually looked into using it to torture prison inmates. Yeah, and calling it a game is really generous since the US government looked into using it for torture. Just think about that. Uncle Sam wanted people to suffer with that game. So yeah, calling it a game might be a little generous. Only a little. But still, it's kind of fun in an "oh god, this is awful" kind of way. If that makes any sense. It's like the painful kind of fun, where it's only fun because you're having pain, and if it were anything else it wouldn't be fun. Okay. Wait, wasn't that an actual thing? I'm pretty sure The Evil Within 2 did that. Yeah, pretty much. You drive for 8 hours from Arizona to Las Vegas, going at the speed rate of 45 miles per hour. You know what's the worst part? You can't even use it for driving practice because the wheels leans too much to the right. That's the worst part. It doesn't even make good driving practice. You know, I like The Evil Within 2, and the first one. I don't care what people say, and I don't care how bad the second one is on, like, optimized on PC. It's still a good game. Okay, but to be fair, that rewards kind of the game making fun of itself. Because you could get rid of the black bars on the first one unless you played on PC. And got a mod. Because the way you remove them in-game is kind of bad. Kind of moderately bad. But The Evil Within's actually a good game. It's made by the one and only Shinji Mikami, a godfather of survival horror. Apparently I talk about him too much and was told to stop by a bunch of people. You know what, you're right, Jasmine. I should play The Evil Within 2 after Sonic Adventure. Did you know they even added a patch 2 days ago to The Evil Within 2? They added a Kuma mode! Because if you thought the game was too easy, now you can play with one-hit kill mode again. Just like the first game. Now I have been kind of wanting to play Halo 2. No, here's the thing. You can play a Kuma mode, but you get the brass knuckles, so that way you can actually pick a fight with people. Sure, a lot of people want to play Red Dead. The game of holy shoot, Donkey Kong actually beat me because I messed up once. I thought this guy was an idiot. How does he always lag behind? I'm kinda surprised Red Dead Redemption 2 didn't have a PC port. Like, you just know it's going to happen. The only question is how long until it happens. You know, I think Wario's got away with it. Shoot! He actually got away with it. He stole my treasure. Alright, sure, why not? Who doesn't like Halo? See, the fact that you're asking already says a lot because Underscore, he tried doing that without asking. Is it really a prank? Because I get the feeling someone's going to end up in the hospital. It'll probably be me. Hey, Meme, how are you doing? Have you come to see... You know what? Screw Dry Bones. I keep losing and then winning. I need to get rid of Dry Bones. He's not the closest thing to Shy Guy. Well, that's good to hear. Oh wait, if I erase it, I have to give up? God damn it, now I'm stuck with Dry Bones. No, why didn't they tell me I'd be trapped with him? Why am I up against Toad again? I don't like Toad. Standing next to Toadsworth. Ooh, sounds like an interesting scandal. Neat. Magazine lawsuits. sounds like a good use of time. You know, I never thought about that. It would make sense, but he's still brown even when he's, like, in his youth. Although his mustache used to be black. And it wasn't just bushy. Yeah, you can actually see this character when they were young. Oh wow! That is scandalous. I would so sue them for everything they have. Make them regret ever being born. Oh shoot, I wasn't paying attention. Where the heck is Bandit? I think that's his name. Okay, so he's over here. How do I get a dog to him? Wait, really? Yeah, like, what was the picture? Was it an object, a person? A portrait? Because, you know, saying portrait when you refer to a selfie means you have class and sophistication. Come on. Ooh, photographer. That sounds like a job that would be hard. Need a portrait. I took 2 years of photography and honestly I've forgotten everything. I don't even remember how to use the camera lens. Or how to develop pictures. Or HDR. Or using a dark room. I feel like it's all just gone in and out. And the worst part is I took 2 years of it. Like, I remember having to rent an expensive camera, too. Yeah, the more and more I think about photography, I feel like I might have not gotten the most out of it. So you not only need to sue that person, but also the school. That sounds like something that could be exciting. Fighting the school and a random non-specific person for everything they have. You know, that seems like an exciting Friday night. Having your work stolen from you, fighting to the bloody death for something. Seems like a good Friday. Now, how do I replicate that? Weirdly enough, there's a thief on this map. I feel like I could go somewhere with this. What is up with all these loud cars? I really would think there'd be a street race. So do you even know the person who got credited for it? And comrade, the reason they're little Marios, or they, right here on the wall, it's kind of like a stab of hieroglyphics, but they didn't want to draw hieroglyphics, so it's like, oh, let's just use Mario with a pharaoh's hat. Like right here, you can find like sprites for items. You know, it's a nice take on stylization. You know, I feel like this mushroom's kind of worthless with all the traps on the map. Really? Weird. I wonder if the person even exists. What if they just chose a name at random? I could really believe them just picking a name at random. Like, really easily. True. Yeah, I got more than what I actually paid for. Well, that's probably good that it's a person. Probably. Probably makes, you know, going after someone. Oh, so it's just like one of those things where it's like, yeah, I can confirm they're a person, but I can't find anything about them? Like, do they have like a Twitter account, but it's on private? Is it like one of those types of things? Why do I feel like I'm running in circles? Like, really? You know, because your picture's in a magazine, even though it probably feels cool, you could probably lie and say it's like, oh, the emotional damage was so great. Give me more money. Maybe she's like one of those people who just gathers news and information, but maybe doesn't do a good job of it. Because she's with the news agency, I bet that probably makes her worth more if you try to sue her. You know, as fun as it would be to sue someone over that... Wait, you're getting ads? On... God damn it. I was told by Twitch you actually had to... Like, you wouldn't get ads unless you pressed a weird button. I can't believe Twitch automatically puts ads. What a scam.
Finish!
Can't believe it. I expected everything to be ad-free. I was told that, oh, only partners can put ads on their channel. Damn it, Twitch. You have one job. To apparently only allow partners to put ads. I can't believe that. Okay, I don't get Toad's angle. Oh my god, the bandit was right there? So just mean. Have you thought about getting ad block? I know it's dumb if you only get a few ads, but... I don't know, ad block works surprisingly well. Not on YouTube anymore, sadly. I really think it's messed up how YouTube's going out of their way to have ad block not work on them. Damn it, I can't afford him. Alright, I know how this works. I wait for Toad, she does a bad roll, then I attack him with the dog. Oh, damn it, he has a bone. And he got a 10. This is what I mean. The AI always does weirdly better. a lot weirdly better. Yeah, let's try doing this. Just putting a rock right in front of Toad. Maybe that'll stop him. Come on, give me a 10. That's close enough. Is this enough to get Toad? Holy shoot, it is. Now to do that again. Oh, wait, weird. I took the star even though he had a bone. I thought the bone protected you. You know, kind of like the boo repellent spray in the older games. You know, that bone's kind of worthless if it doesn't stop a dog. Like, isn't that the whole point of a bone? Okay, I'm getting rid of Toad's item. I don't care what it is. I don't like that face. That face is the face of pure evil. Just look at him. Doesn't he look like a person who would sound like he's voiced by a bird now? I'd believe it. Really? Can you give more details about it? Or is this like one of those I really shouldn't because I might get doxxed type of things? Oh, I remember this minigame. I had a half crash the last time I played it. Neat, it didn't half crash this time. I wonder if I can push Toad into fishes. Or not. Oh, so they just grouped it with a bunch of people? Oh, that's kind of dumb. Now you might not have to sue someone. You know how exciting it would have been to sue someone on a Friday night for them stealing something? Now it could have just been the magazine being bad. That's disappointing. This could have been an exciting lawsuit. The fight to the very end over, miscredited photos. Yeah, that's like being told you're going to the theater and then being told the car broke down, but then figuring out, oh wait, the car didn't break down. Like, I'm sure it's all good in the long run, but... Wait, what just happened? I blinked. Did Toad actually get anything? Neat! Double 8s! I didn't think I'd actually get to show this on stream. Still, it would have been exciting to, like, go after someone. It's like, you stole my photograph, now you have to pay the severe price, sir and or ma'am. I guess it's probably good in the long run that it wasn't stolen. Wait, so you're right, it could have still been stolen. Even if they took the photo and they actually credited you, I imagine that must be weird, just knowing that someone took a photograph. Like, you know, when people do something on your behalf. If I remember right, there's a trick to this. Even though it's purely random. The trick is not to stand still like Donkey Kong. I can imagine being able to prove that you took your own photo would probably be easy. You know, like every photographer has their own style, and not even that, you might be able to tell it just off the camera. Cameras are surprisingly incriminating. Finally, I'm almost done with this board. There's no way Toad can mug me. Finally, I get to leave this desert with... You know, for being a desert and having a lot of sand, it's surprisingly green. Granted, part of that might be because of the event boards, but still, it's really green. I need a dueling space. It's sort of like the minigame right before the star. If this board actually had minigames. So this minigame's kind of weird. Not because there's anything wrong with it, but apparently there's so— oh my— I take back what I said! Wait, where'd the apple go?
Go!
No, where'd the apple actually go?
Finish!
God! The apple's gone. You know, I'm sure Toad will be fine. You know, being left to get harassed by monkeys. Well, that's a pretty good grasp on it. I guess it would be better that they credit the school than to just credit some random person, but... yeah, I guess that's a safe way out. Alright, I know I'm just a few spaces away from victory, but... ah, damn it, I can't mess Toad up. Whoa, I did it, and it only took me 2 tries, just like every other board. You know, can I just say, if I ever saw, like, one of those Egyptian cat things with the Bowser head, I wouldn't trust it. I don't know, it just seems shady. Oh, that does suck. That could have been, like, good advertising. In local news, lady takes shot of other lady and isn't credited. More at 11. Ooh, it's a Spaceland? Alright, later, comrade. Thanks again for all the bits. Like, thank you so much for it. That came out of nowhere. Come on, Sci-Fi Land. Aw, it's just New York. Oh my gosh, I saw the frame of the map. Oh, I see how it is. We go to New York and we get the lady with a bunch of money. feel like the game's trying to say something. I feel like the game's trying to tell me something with these numbers. Oh my gosh, I just realized I don't have timestamps on OBS chat. I need to fix that right now. Wait, there's a dark mode? What does dark mode do? You know what, you're right, Jasmine. Sue the crazy magazine people. Say they caused emotional damage from this. Make them regret everything. Make them pay. Still, I can imagine that's pretty exciting, especially since you can prove you took the picture. Oh, this New York place is... Wait. Holy shoot, 2 lanes to reach one same place? Why can't the real New York be like this? Like, maybe it's just me, but does anyone else get nervous when they see one-way streets? Like, whenever they're in, like, East Coast states? Granted, I'm not the best driver. Something about that's just kind of... nerve-wracking for me. Like, I'm afraid I'm going to accidentally enter the wrong side. Neat, you have the original, so you can make this like one of those urban legend types of things. Darn. But you know, maybe you can make like some type of urban legend with this. It's like, it's not even my best work of art, and they still featured it because of how good all the photos are. Okay, so I'm not the only one. Like, I was really getting nervous, like, what if it's just me? Wait, they do? Oh god, that must be horrifying! I can imagine how scary that is, like, what if you had a car? Like, I would be so scared. Like, how do you even correct that? Because the street's too narrow. You can't exactly do a U-turn. Would you, like, have to drive in reverse? Right. Art. Really, art night. Now, my city does something called First Friday, where like, in the art district of Las Vegas, there's like an art thingy going on. What's your Art Friday, something like that? Like with a bunch of stands or something? Stores? Weird stuff with art? It stole. Yeah, stealing stars. No, he took my mushroom. I mean the warp pipe. No, I wanted to go play the minigame Peach got to play. Damn it, Peach, why are you making me not play the game? That's like the worst thing you could do to someone. I don't know why, but there's something funny about me saying Las Vegas and then being told California. Maybe I'm just really out of it. Neat, so it's the last Friday instead of the first Friday. I bet that probably makes things easier to plan. But yeah, I actually did used to live in California. Back when I was a kid, I lived there. Up until, like, around first grade. Los Angeles. It wouldn't be the first. You can never tell. It was just all the exciting Mario Party. It left you in a state of confusion. Just like it's leaving me every few minutes.
Go!
Wait, can I hug Shy Guy? Shy Guy, no! Let me hug you! Why couldn't you be a playable character? Damn it, Peach. Neat, so it is kind of similar to like Las Vegas's First Friday. Wait, I don't think I ever finished my story about the weird minigame before Dry Bones ripped off his head. So apparently, you can actually... Ooh, movie. Aw. Really? I think I mentioned... Oh my god, what happened to the text? Oh god, this is horrifying. Just look at it. Ah, shoot. Aw, I was told to go back to acting school by a shy person wearing a mask. I feel so lost and confused by that. Curse you, Mario Party, for making people lost and confused. Alright, so back to that story about the apples. So yeah, apparently in the game, there's data for you to play as the souvenirs. Although, the souvenirs, most of them are objects, only a few of them are actual characters. So, you can hack the game to play as a box of cookies on that minigame for some reason. Not entirely sure why that was a thing left in the game. Like, the animations don't look as smooth as the other characters, but there's still something to be said about being able to play as a box of cookies.
Finish!
Peach isn't very good at this game. I feel like the AI just falls apart with some of these minigames. Aw, I wanted to leave Peach completely out of money. Like, you know she can afford it. I mean, just look at her. She's in New York. You know, I know New York's an expensive state to live in, and... Oh my god, I thought that speaker was a gun. I thought she was about to get shot. Hey, look, baseball. I don't know why, but I thought I had to pause the actual minigame. Neat, it's Hydration Bot. Weird how they're showing up at the 2-hour point, not the 1-hour point. It's almost like Hydration Bot's bias. Well, I'm going to go follow Hydration Bot's advice and go get a bottle of water. And I'm back with potentially really loud water bottle. So loud it'll probably be heard immediately the moment I open it.
Go!
So I always thought these minigames were weird. It's not because there's something weird about button prompts, More so that there's something weird about pressing GameCube buttons when you're using an Xbox controller. There's something just about that that doesn't translate quite the same way. Neat, I beat the world record. World record? Yeah, the world record's a minute. I beat the record that was set there by default. Wouldn't that be something if, like, Mario Party had world records you could lose hours of sleep trying to beat? Note to self. Controller vibrates. Don't leave it on desk. Hey look, that Koopa's stalking me with that camera. What a weirdo. You know, it makes perfect sense for New York to be run by a bunch of shy guys. That way if one of them rips you off, you'll never be able to know which one did it. Because they all look the same. All of them. Except the alien. He doesn't look like a shy guy. Was I just kidnapped from New York? Oh, God, I should probably go seek help. Wouldn't that be something? I know Mario Party 2 did that, where you could hire a cop. But can you imagine actually being able to hire cops on, like, a bunch of maps? Aw, I don't get to play baseball now. Why does the game keep making me not play it? I would think the game would work the other way. Why, game? Why won't you let me play you? Oh shoot, you can see the edge of the map on the bottom right. I got kicked out of the store. You know, that arrow is very misleading. I thought I got to miss the minigame. Maybe. I think Netplay could probably do something. I would love to play Mario Party online with like a group of people. Yeah, now you apparently have to pay money for the online. I heard that apparently it's like 20 a year or something for every person. Damn, that's kind of disappointing to hear. Although I heard that I don't know if it's still true because I heard supposedly Fortnite doesn't do it. But I heard that supposedly in order to use the voice online, you need to use your phone as a microphone. Is that actually true? Like, they got rid of that, right? Wait, it's still a thing? Wow. Oh, it's not a thing anymore. Because I remember when, like, Splatoon 2 came out, there was, like, this weird Splatoon photograph thing, headset, 2-jack thing. Oh, so probably normal games won't have you, like, have some weird set of wires. There it is! I was about to say, why did that go off? It's Super Nintendo, thank you so much for the follow. Sorry your follow was a little delayed. I want to play the shooting game, but I don't want to have Peach's trap go off. You know, maybe it's just me, but I feel like that would make sense. Oh my gosh, because I hit A too soon, the particle effect's still going. Should I break the game? Neat! I actually got it perfect this time. Alright, back to what I was saying about the Switch. That thing kind of scared me. Maybe it's just because I'm too used to like back when phones had headphone jacks. But wouldn't you expect to just plug it into the Switch? Ooh, this item looks like it could be helpful. Like, maybe I've just been spoiled by old phones. You know, I miss the GameCube too. I really liked that it had a handle. I really wish more things, like consoles, had a handle. I know this is going to sound a little bit dumb, but I actually like the handle on the GameCube so much, I went out of my way to make sure my computer had a handle. Aw, that sucks. Like, I have all my old consoles packed away in a box somewhere. Even if I'll probably never get them out to play, like, I'd rather just use my computer to emulate everything, I'm never getting rid of those consoles. It's like even though it's probably not worth much, old consoles, something just feels wrong about throwing them out. It's like one of those things that's like unholy. I know this is going to sound dumb, but I'd rather starve for a day than... Well, okay, a day's not too much. Let's make it longer. I'd rather go on a hunger strike than actually have to get rid of my older systems. I would rather buy it again than throw it out. Like, even if there's no room, I would make the room just for them. Yeah, I feel the same way. Even though I have a GameCube, I kind of want to buy like the original model one, because the one I have is a second generation version, but the original generation one had component output. So even though I already have it, I kind of want to buy it again just to get an older model with component. 360? Is it like the old one? Like the original one that had the red ring of death problem? Neat! So basically that thing survived all odds. Basically it's the weird thing that should have died but didn't. You know, not a lot of people I knew own the original Xbox. My oldest sister owns one. But like, holy shoot, was the controller on that thing so huge! Like, the Xbox, like, I had originally used like the second revision of, I think it was called the Duke. So I thought that was the large controller. And like, yeah, it's big, but it's comfortable. But then I actually saw the original controller, and holy shoot, is it large! And the weird thing is the buttons are normal sized. And the weird thing is, if you actually put the Xbox on its side, it actually does have an X on it. neat, going into space. Oh. Aww. Aww. I spam J so hard. That was so disappointing. I really thought I was going to get something exciting. I didn't even get a single coin. I don't know how to feel anymore. I tried so hard and didn't even get anything. I think that's worse, when you actually try and you don't get anything out of it. You try, but you fail horrifically.
Finish.
Wow, that went a little faster than I expected. Aww. It's like so sad knowing that they're all gone. It's like losing a kid. A kid that would never pay you back and would only ask for money. It's like losing a pretty kid, even if they're not worth a lot. Can I get a Bowser thing? Did he steal my item? You know, wouldn't it be funny to land on a dual square even though Peach has no money? I kinda want to see what happens. Oh, I didn't count this right. Damn. I really thought I had landed on a dueling space. I would have thought it'd be funny. It's like, oh look, I get to duel Peach for 0 coins. How come they call Peach a film hero? You know, Jasmine, depending on how good your computer is, I could help you set things up. That could always be an option. Oh, shoot, there's something weird about the way this thing throws baseballs. Aww. Damn it, didn't get it perfect. So yeah, how new is your computer? Did you by any chance happen to know the GPU and CPU? And RAM! Although you probably wouldn't need too much RAM for these games. No? Yeah, I figured as much. The only reason I know the specs on mine is because I built it. Like, wouldn't that be dumb to like build a computer and not even know what the parts you put in it? It's like just buying RAM at random. You know, I kind of want to know if that's possible. Can you buy a computer? Can you make a computer just by buying parts at random, like without having a bunch of miscompatibilities? Nah, it'd probably just be... You'd probably just end up buying uncompatible parts instead of having a Frankenstein. Well, there is one kind of easy way you can check if you have an NVIDIA computer. Darn. But if you have an NVIDIA computer, like, you can check on the Windows menu bar. And if you have an AMD computer, you can just right-click. and go into like a menu that's only there on NVIDIA parts. That chest just moved me one space ahead. Still think it's unfair how Shy Guy calls my character a villain. It's so hurtful. Oh shoot. Damn it, at the last second too. I feel like an idiot just messing up at the very end. Ooh, neat. Is it like an office computer or is it like a gaming computer with like a bunch of weird RGB lights? Great. Ooh, if it's a gaming computer, you're probably in luck. I'm pretty sure like an entry-level gaming computer could probably run this game. I have an older computer that like, it's really small and I mostly just use as a home theater. It's like a 5-year-old? I think it's 5. I got the computer when I was in high school. But it's pretty old. So yours could probably run it better. Assuming it's not as old as mine. You know, you're not the only person to say that. I knew somebody in college who had a gaming laptop. Not because they actually played games, because supposedly they... well, not supposedly, it's probably true. They said they got so fed up of... They had a Mac before. They said the Mac kept slowing down and apparently the gaming computer was faster. I wonder if that's still true, because like, that was like 3 years ago when I first... Not when I first started or maybe I did start college 3 years ago. I feel old saying started college 3 years ago. Why? Like, I know I can get away with like how I look. Apparently people don't believe how old I am. You're so lucky that you only started a year ago. I feel old saying I started 3 years ago. Even though people... Okay, I say I feel old, but I get ID'd a lot. I'm not bald. I have a luscious set of wavy curls. I have this many curls. That's right, this many. Exactly. That's a lot. Yeah, I have curls. I would hate to be bald. I don't know how people can pull it off. Like, I debated it once, in case anything bad happened to me, like if I ever got my hair lit on fire. I bought some bandanas. Oh god, I'm losing my voice. I need water. I bought bandanas just in case, but I don't think I'd be able to do it. Really? As a kid, my mother always screamed at me because I had curls. She'd always get mad at me saying, "Why isn't your hair straight?" Did your mother scream the opposite by any chance? Then again, it could probably just be my mother being crazy. Oh yeah. I have countless stories to talk about her with, and none of them are really good. Oh neat, did I get a perfect? Nope, I guess they didn't count the foul. Neat, I get to play baseball again. Yeah, that's kind of bad. Like, being able to say a bunch of stories about, like, your own mother, but, like, have most of them not be very Twitch friendly. You know, for the longest time, like, I thought my mother wasn't too weird because most of my friends and I hate saying real life, that just sounds dumb, but most of my friends physically nearby me, I ended up being friends with like a bunch of, you know, basically the troubled kid clique. How all of us basically had problems. I don't know, IRL just doesn't sound nice. Okay, I know it sounds bad, but okay, what would you recommend? Because in real life, makes it sound like I'm not here, you're not here, that nobody's here. It's all just one big mirage. Right? Oh damn. Is it back on? Should I not press A? Should I advance the plot? Okay, I'll take that oof as a sign of yes. No! Like, did you unplug an Ethernet cable? Okay. I did it, I won, and all it took was cheating and using Lakitu. Yeah, I don't know why, but I thought if I used Lakitu, I'd still have to pay the money for it. I know. Peach is oh god, why am I losing my voice? Like, do I really fall apart the moment I go past 2 hours? Now it's time for Windmill Land! No, I don't want Birdo. Yeah, I'm okay with Daisy. Oh, god, why does my... I swear, I just need to chug water like the oh my gosh, I can see the frame. I feel like I'm losing my voice out of nowhere. Fix 3 windmills. Sounds easy enough. You know, I feel like this channel's basically built around backtracking. Oh, if only I was playing a Metroid game, then I could just make a joke about backtracking. Yeah? It's Vegas. Oh my gosh, they're sheeps! Oh wow, those sheeps are weirdly big. Oh really? That sounds exciting. Are you going to end up staying at like one of those expensive casinos? Are you actually going to like stay at a hotel? Yeah, those exist by themselves. What am I thinking? I know this is going to sound weird, but I have never stayed at a hotel in a casino, even though my mother is actually at one right now. Oh, I see how it is. So he got you the computer to keep you quiet. Like a bribe. Damn, that's high risk, high reward strategy. Oh, that would be weird. So did your father, like, get everyone else presents, or was it just like, here's this expensive thing, keep quiet and don't tell anyone else about it, pretend the computer doesn't exist? Holy shoot, a platforming minigame. In a Mario game, no less. Finally. Oh, then I guess it worked out well either way. Oh god, Daisy's winning. Here's Daisy and your better sense of direction than me. Oh, so it's like a family computer. My family used to have a family computer. I say used to because they kept breaking it. Hey, Meme. That's right, it's Daisy, the ultimate opponent. Seriously, just look at her. She's just going. She doesn't even stop.
Finish.
Oh yeah, I won.
Oh, so it's yours. Damn. Chat's getting all exciting. So much emotions in chat. So is Meme's old? What would that make everyone else? Ooh, a metal mushroom. That seems like it could be helpful. 2 years old. Meme, how could you keep this a secret from me? After everything we haven't been through. So basically, you're like that crazy smart, you're like a crazy smart toddler. Basically, you're Stephen Hawking, but without all the weird stuff and the cripple stuff. You know, Boss Baby makes more sense than saying Stephen Hawking without being crippled and having the negative stuff. Why didn't I think about that? Yeah, why didn't I think about that? So basically what you're saying is that you two are crazy, genius, young, pre-children people. So I should be copying your homework. I think I can do that. Speaking of doing homework, I can't help but feel like Daisy and Drybones are being used as pawns, sustaining other people's economy. Okay, but is it really copying? Is it? Oh. You know, I know this is going to sound dumb, but my aunt always told me to never take free alcohol because she said that people would spike your drinks in public if you weren't paying attention. So if they were going to give you alcohol, you knew it would be, or she said it would probably be laced with like everything you could think of. So my thinking was, if someone in public offered me alcohol, shouldn't I just take it but drink it at home, so that way I can't get roofied? Maybe I'm thinking about it the wrong way. Were you given the option to take the alcoholic drink home?
Finish.
Like, I know that sounds stupid, it's like someone saying, hey, want some free beer? It's like, yeah, sure, can I take it home? Oh, it was from a store. Oh, I would have said yes then. It being illegal makes it even more fun. The fact that it's from a well-known, or not well-known, what I can imagine was a well-lit store. Yeah, even if you didn't want it, maybe you could get someone else to drink it. I wonder why nobody wants to go into that store.
Yeah!
God, there are turtles swinging on that swing. This place is horrible. Yeah, but sometimes things being illegal enhances the experience. You know, I say that, but I don't. I say that, but I've never smoked, so what do I know? Oh, waiting till marriage. Really? Marriage for drinking? Like, I know it makes sense, but... Okay, clearly I couldn't do that because, like, I got offered alcohol, like, as a kid. Like, when I was 4, at a party, run by, like, it was like a family reunion type party, and I got offered alcohol there. But, like, I would have failed that if I had to wait until I was hitched to start drinking. Yeah, so basically what happened was, it was like a family reunion type thing, a bunch of family was there, and everyone got offered drinks. They didn't tell me it was alcoholic. I personally thought when I drank it, it tasted bad, but the reason I knew it was alcoholic was because I saw the adults drinking it faster, and they started acting off. Yeah, that's how I knew it was alcoholic. Bad flavor and people acting weird.
Finish.
Oh, I think you're fine to drink, as long as you know your limits and you're hopefully in high school. That should be all that's necessary. Please don't take my advice for any legal or beneficial or practical sense. My advice is purely just my advice, do not take it. Basically what I'm saying is don't listen to any advice I ever give. Especially not on this channel where it's live and recorded. Or my YouTube where I upload these to 4K. Don't take any advice from me anywhere. Don't, especially not since it's recorded. And actual evidence.
Oh.
Please, never listen to my advice. Even when I say it's a good idea. Where am I going? Am I trapped? Why can't I ever go to the other flowers? Thinking of chugging wine. I feel like that's something, if anyone ever got a hold of me with, it would either be something I'd have to destroy and delete, or like the most trivial thing. It's like, oh, why even bother? I don't know, that strikes me as like one of those no in the middle type things. Ooh, let's see where this goes since Daisy keeps saying no. Darn. Curse you, Discord, for not letting stuff happen. Ooh, neat, I just sniped Daisy. Take that, Mario Kart driver with the best drift. I don't know. I like Daisy. I wish she got more screen time. Like, Daisy's so much more memorable than Peach. Although one thing I always thought weird was how they made her pale in the GameCube. I remember, like, in the Nintendo 64 and before, Daisy was drawn tan.
Whoa!
I kinda wonder why they made her pale. I'm not seeing why, though. Maybe it's something I'll never understand. It's like one of those super complex, overly deep art things, unlike color contrast. I swear, this is like the third time I've heard a police siren. I wonder if the microphone's picking it up. I know for a fact it's like picking up the really loud cars that drive by. How come she gets paid to use her item? Ooh, she picked a 4. Oh my gosh, she's mad and she's coming back for her money! Holy shoot, this is why I love Daisy. She's not taking it sitting down, she's getting back up. This is like getting in a fist fight and getting knocked down, but then picking yourself up. This is amazing. See, this is why Daisy is so much better than Peach. Because of stuff like this.
Go!
I gotta see if I can push Daisy into the Cheep Cheep. Come on, Daisy. I like how I said I like Daisy and then played dirty against her. It's not me that made me do it. It's Mario Kart that made me do yes, Mario Kart made me play unfair in Mario Party. That makes sense. Where's the next windmill? Holy shoot, I think I can do it. I think I can outrace Daisy. It still bothers me how large those sheep are. Why are they so big? Why? But why is everything else normal sized in this town, but the sheep? Is this like a horrifically irradiated place, but they're just dressing it up to look normal? Really, why are those sheep so large compared to everything else? You know there's some horrific, dark secrets going on. Weird, we both got hit at the same time. You know, I know this minigame's pretty RNG based, with whether or not Donkey Kong plays like an idiot, or if you get a bunch of barrels, but I feel like that game would probably be fun to play if you could actually play against a real person instead of the AI. Or specifically Donkey Kong's AI. Something about it just seems to make it lean on the bad side. I don't know why. Alright, how many spaces am I away? Holy shoot, only 5. Holy shoot, I made it! Oh my gosh, this is an amazing board! I got to play against Daisy, I didn't lose to Daisy. This is the best final board before the Bowser board I could have asked for. Not only that, it went surprisingly fast. Unlike the Egyptian one, where I kept just running in circles. Finally, something good happens. Finally. Weird. Shortest I've ever done is 8. Ooh, a fancy cutscene. An invitation from Bowser. It's me! Wait, no. I could do a better Bowser voice. Waha! What? Wahaha! It's me! No. You know, forget the Bowser voice. I'll just... You know, it's been long. It's been on screen long enough. You probably read it. Screw the narration. I can't do Bowser. I can't voice anyone. Why did I think I could voice a character? Why did I think I could voice anyone? Alright, it's time for the final board, and I'm up against Mario. I thought I'd be up against Bowser. Alright, it's a moment of truth. It's Brazier land. You know, I'm really surprised the internet hasn't done that yet. Like, they're willing to draw Bowser as Peach with Bowsetti, but why not a Brazier character? It'd be like Bowser, but... Or maybe a fancy Bowser bra. Or maybe I'm overthinking things. Ah shoot, I wasn't paying attention. What am I supposed to do? Joker, don't just stand there! Why didn't you ask if I understood that? This feels suspicious, having the star that close. Like, weirdly suspicious. I mean, Mario's already there, practically. You know, for this being the final board, I don't know, it looks like how I would expect a Bowser board to look like, but there's something about... It's not the lava that looks out of place, but the actual ground. I expected it to be darker. You know, like a poorly lit Mario Party board. Then again, maybe I'm asking for too much from the GameCube. Because as much as I love Mario Party, I get the feeling these games weren't meant to push the GameCube graphically. Even though, okay, here's the weird thing about Mario Party on the GameCube. I'm not entirely... Okay, well, for sure the graphics got better. Like, they're using higher resolution textures compared to 4, but... the character models... Like, there's a noticeable shift whenever they switch to the low poly... or not low poly, but the lower polygon hands. They didn't do that in Mario Party 4. I guess it's just the cost of having slightly prettier graphics. Okay, just gotta keep hitting Mario.
Finish!
Still gets so messed up the way they just throw someone. You know, people always make jokes about Mario characters basically throwing their lives away for 10 coins, but that's even worse because there's a crowd. There's a crowd actually cheering for your death. This is like meta Mario Party commentary. The game's commentating on itself, essentially. Oh wow, I just realized that's a Bowser shell as a hat. I don't know why, but that didn't sink in. Oh damn, Mario's angry that I took his money. You know what's the worst part? If I lose, he'll get like 30 coins max. But if I win, all I can get is 5. This is like a lose-lose. And I'm bad at this minigame. Like, Daisy just left me in the storm. Or not in the storm. Like, at the start line. Okay, maybe I should not look at my own screen, but look at Mario. And see what he's oh. He zips that. He goes diagonal. Well, that makes sense. Wait, Mario's not as good as the game. As Daisy. Holy shoot, I might have a chance. Come on, Mario. Mess up again. Okay, I've lost. He's not going to mess up anymore. Yeah, it's weird. I'm usually good at platforming. I don't know why I keep messing up. You know, it's very hard. But I'm not sure if you've noticed, but Dry Bones is in fact already dead.
Finish!
Oh god, I never made it past that platform. Okay. Just gotta hope he doesn't get anything. Come on, get an X. No, he took the money I took from him. Curse you, Mario, for stealing back what I stole from you. Okay, I know I was just you know, for the lack of a better word, let's say complaining about the graphics on this board. Can I just say how nice the fire looks? Like the little fire with eyes on them? Seriously, just look at them. You know what? No, Mario, I'm coming back for my money I stole from you. I'm not taking this sitting down. I'm going to take back the money I took from you. Like, it's so smooth and it's not stiff. Oh shoot, Mario's winning. Did Mario just win?
Finish!
No! Damn it, Mario, I always win this minigame. Why are you suddenly winning? Yeah, I'm not taking this sitting down. I'm coming back for Mario. Oh, damn it, he has a mushroom. Damn it, he rolled good. Damn it, he actually bought the star. Okay, see, that's the weird thing I'm talking about. Like right there, you can tell they switched to a lower hand model. And he has his hand in a fist because of that. But then when you play the minigame, like they actually drew 5 fingers on him. Like Mario Party 4 didn't do that. Granted, it had lower textures. Wait, what? He's already fighting Bowser? Is Mario styling on me? Is he about to beat the game instead of me? Wait, I thought I told the game I didn't want to see the AI do this. I feel so ripped off. It's the AI doing the final boss. So this is how the AI plays the game. They kind of just stand there. god, the final boss isn't Bowser. It's the actual dice! You know those things always mess you up when you're trying to roll? Oh. Oh wow, that sucks for Mario. Kinda sucks more that he stole a whole minute from me. And he used my money to buy that. Star. No, I'm dueling Mario again. I don't care that he stole the money I stole from him, because then he stole money I didn't steal from him. So that wasn't very honorable. Board game. Okay, maybe I'm just an idiot, but what exactly is board game? Is it just like a regular board game? Like, is it any board game? Like Jenga? Jenga's a board game, right? Oh. Well, that makes more sense. Can I use the excuse that it's midnight, even though it's also the same time for you?
Finish.
Can that be my excuse? Can I play my contacts on it then? Can I say my contacts are so dry that they're somehow affecting my thinking? That makes sense, right? Your vision affects your thoughts? Oh. Right. Why do I think you're at the same time as I do? So it's even worse for you. Oh. Now I just feel even more dumb. Good old Texas. Everything's bigger. And Chrono got mad at me for saying Texas like that. You know, I think it enhances Texas if you say Tex-ass. Alright, yeah, I hope Chrono's doing okay too. Last I heard about him, he was venting, and I know this sounds bad, but I went driving like moments he started doing that. No, exactly. Tex-ass. It's like regular Texas, only more ass. And ass is good, so that makes it better. Okay, Meme, you agree with me, right? If someone were to say Tex-ass, wouldn't you take that as a compliment instead of an insult? Right? Because it's Tex-ass. I don't think I'm emphasizing ass anymore. Tex-ass. See, I didn't mean it as an insult, but Chrono got bothered by it. Then again, a lot of things I say bother a lot of people. But did you know people get mad at you when they ask you a yes or no question, and you say sure, why not, instead of yes? Because I didn't. I would have never expected that to get multiple people angry. Like, really? Yes. Okay, so basically, like, I've gotten a few people angry saying sure, why not, on a yes or no question. I've gotten my oldest sister angry, I've gotten my mother angry with that, and even Chrono. Why do people get so angry when you say sure, why not, on a yes or no question? Like, is there something bad about that? Like, why? I gave an answer. It makes sense. Like, it's not like I started speaking, like, Mandarin Chinese in the middle of fluent English. Although I think it'd be amazing if I could speak Mandarin Chinese. Then I could read all the labels on a bunch of candy. Oh, I don't even get to buy the star. You know, a lot of people probably feel that way, which is probably why they don't believe me when I start talking about my personal life. How it's like, oh, my mother stabbed me with a butter knife when I was a kid, and then she stabbed me again in middle school with a wooden pencil. Like, no one believes me on that, even though it happened and I still have the scar on my chest to show it. And you know, that bothers me. I've been using scar remover for years and it still hasn't fully come off. Why? Aren't those things supposed to be like, you know, remove scars? I know, and like, scars bother me. Like, oh shit, I can't jump on it. I know, like, in like action fantasy movies and stuff, like they always show these guys with like a bunch of scars on the left side of their face. It's like, oh, scars are sexy, but they don't feel sexy. Or like Metal Gear 5, how like Venom, how like Venom has a bunch of scars on his face, and how he's supposedly still like sexy despite being like a guy in his 50s laced with scars. It's okay. She's not barking. Oh, Mimi. Yeah, I don't know why, but Mimi likes barking at random moments. Okay, sure, why not? Alright, don't place the controller. I keep forgetting that. Okay, let me get a picture of Mila right now. Thank you, Mila. Alright, I have drawn a picture of Mimi. Alright, hopefully it's actually well lit enough. I don't think my office is too dark. Then again, everyone always complains that I need more lights in my office. Now comes the question of where do I post this? I think Meme had a cute room or something? Oh, it's cute and tasty. I didn't think it was cute things. Okay, that works too. Ooh, this pink boo looks like an amazing item. I don't always roll bad on those. Neat, it's hydration bot. Wonder why I missed the 1 hour point. Okay, I'm probably taking a lot longer than I should just to post the picture. Note to self, texting and playing minigame is a bad idea. This somehow feels worse than texting and driving. Oh, that's not fair. Mario so got touched by that. This game's rigged. Oh, he's favoring everyone who's not dry bones. You know, now that I actually posted the picture, it kind of looks worse than I thought. I didn't think Mila was actually that blurry in the picture. Oh my gosh, maybe I should go get Mila and retake it. I feel dumb taking a picture that blurry. Hey look, Mario got roasted. I feel like that's a thing that's been in a bunch of bad comedies. Like bad YouTube jokes. You know, I get the feeling this minigame was so long because they want you to mess up just for the sake of having to do it again. Yeah? Uh-huh. Lucari's Discord. Yeah, you might as well do it for the emote. Yeah, but it's Lucari. It's a distinguished type of cancer. It's a type of cancer that makes you want to server mute the server. Because of people at everybodying. Wait, why are there two of them now? You know, I actually didn't expect a difficulty curve to this. I was kind of hoping it would just be Bowser.
Finish!
Holy shit, I did it on my second try. Huh. So it's okay to attack Bowser, but not Koopa Kid. Oh, I know, I take it back. Everybody dies who opposes Dry Bones. Now he will be king of the lava pit. Woo! I did it! I beat Mario Party 7 single player! Wow, this feels familiar. Almost like I saw it in Sunshine. Only it was Bowser Jr. instead of Koopa Kid. You know, whatever happened to Koopa Kid? I feel like he's a character who just got forgotten and got replaced. You know, it's kind of messed up if you think about it, how Bowser wasn't invited on the cruise ship, so he threw these board games, and now we've left him stranded in the middle of the ocean? Like, is he really the bad guy? Or is he just an idiot with a bunch of money? I'm just saying. Who's really the villain here? The idiots who were throwing stuff, or the people who left someone stranded? And just like that, where the heck are my credits? Okay, but Toadsworth, you're giving me credits, right? Yeah, this is nice. I want credits. Come on. No, stop giving me money. Give me the credits. No! Oh, what? I don't even get credits for beating the game? Those 3 hours feel cheated. You know what? We're looking at Shy Guy again. I wanted credits! You're supposed to get credits when you beat these games! Mario Party 3 gave me credits! Here. Let's look at Shy Guy. Isn't he amazing? Shouldn't he have been a character? You can force this model to play as a character in minigames with a little bit of hacking. It's not fair. Shy Guy should have been a character. Well, I don't know what to say. I was kind of hoping I'd get credits so I could talk over them and describe all these feelings I've gotten playing Mario Party. Feelings of betrayal. Yeah, this was fun. I kinda didn't expect to beat it when I started, but then I decided to just go for it once I hit the 2-hour point. It was all worth it just for this man right here. He's the one who makes me go through everything. He is my source of inspiration. Yeah, I don't know what to say really. Normally I'd put the, Really? You're not the first person to say that, weirdly enough. You know I should put, like, the stream ending soon, but screw that. I'm going to close this on Shy Guy. Shy Guy is the best! Just look at him! He's a Shy Guy! And very charismatic and memorable. Best character of Mario series. Shy Guy for President 2020. Yeah, 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 yeah! Thanks everyone who showed up. Shy Guy for President! Yeah, yeah, yeah!